On the beat.
Smoking on the finest exotic.
Better, yeah, knock it off. Call come through for the bag, they drop it off. Bad girl love to make mess, then mop it off. Lying to yourself, you're a worker, you're not a boss. How you tryna run with the title, ain't pay the cost? We've been voyaging on these islands and getting lost. Y'all be sloppy drunk in these.
All right, so we are live. This is episode 2 of The Legend and the Bear. We're back. And yeah, you know, the NBA season just tipped off, Coach. Like, it is now basketball season. It's that time of year, right? So,
man, they were on fire last night.
On fire. Hey, Boston was fuego.
Hey,
they look like a juggernaut. You know, hey.
I didn't know what they were going to look like, but I was very excited.
They're a front runner.
Man.
They're the front runner right now. Like, they're trying to
for the opening night, I really thought they were focused.
Locked in.
You know, the defense was extended. You know, they were playing playoff defense. So I was very happy with the way they played in terms of being focused this early in the season. You can definitely see there's a chip on their shoulder. Yeah. And we know what all those things are about. However, we got to start getting Joe Mazzulla a little credit. We gave him a hard time when he first started. His squad is prepared, man. They're prepared. They're ready to go. They're getting better. They're on a stream defensively. And that's what people be missing. You know, we get all enamored with the three ball, but man, they are locked in defensively. I mean, their rotations, their communication, they are definitely one, and their effort is they play max effort defensively. So we got to start getting him a little credit, I believe.
Yep. That was a point I was going to make. We were giving him a hard time about some of the stuff
we were killing him.
We were killing him about some of his stuff. You know, it was real. You know, his whole he doesn't smile. You know, his whole demeanor. How you know I never take days off. You know, that type thing.
Yes.
You know, people was like they side-eyed it, but honestly, his attitude is starting to translate into the team. You know, especially how they play, like you were saying, defensively. On a stream, confidence. That chip on their shoulder might come from their head coach, you know?
Yes.
You know, how they're moving, as well as, you know, the stuff that happened via the Olympics and everything like that. But, you know, that chip on their shoulder, it's all throughout the whole entirety of the team.
Definitely.
From top to bottom. So,
definitely not satisfied.
No.
They're not satisfied. A lot of times you come in that next season after winning an early season, especially this long NBA season, obviously. You see guys just take it easy, coast. We'll turn it on when it's playoff time.
Right.
I mean, they're coming out like they've never won a championship before.
Facts.
Very impressive. Very impressive. You know?
They played my Knicks, and see, I'm not like a delusional Knicks fan. They played my Knicks, and they did us dirty. Like, you know, up 20, 20 plus. They, you know, and we shot well from the floor. We were over 55% from the field. Like that's, you know, that's good ball, you know, on a normal night, but you know, it was different. The Celtics were on a different level. My man Cat, man, I wish he would please. I need him to play inside.
I tried to tell everybody
Jrue Holiday should not be guarding him.
You wouldn't listen. I tried to tell you he was a little cream puff.
Jrue Holiday should not be guarding him, Coach. He shouldn't be able to do that, Coach. Like,
you wouldn't listen.
Where's the drop step yam to? I need that energy. It's tough.
That said that he was the greatest big man shooter of all time.
He is, but that don't help us when we need rim protection. Like
He's gotta be cute. You gotta be cute. I got to shoot the 3 ball.
It's a problem. That's a problem. Hey, it's game 1. It's game 1. It's just
He'll be on.
I don't want to get out of. I don't want to overblow it. No. I don't want to get too. I don't want to get too heavy on it.
Man, it's been this guy's career.
We need more inside. We need more inside presence. Like we need this. So
they're figuring it out. I mean, they've implemented. You know, he and Bridges. It's a new lineup, new chemistry. They're figuring it out. He gets the touches, the whole 9. So I think they'll get it together. I'm very interested to see.
Yeah. I don't want to overblow it.
It's early.
It's so early.
established ball club. They've been together a couple years now. The Knicks are trying to figure it out. Got the new chemistry, trying to figure out who likes what, where, and how. It takes a little time. We'll give them a undecided grade right now, and we'll see what they look like. Let's go about a quarter of the season, and then we'll revisit the Knicks and see where they are, and then we'll still see if Cat's a cream puff.
Okay,
we're gonna see.
Cream puff. Hey, Cat, I need Cat to beat these allegations. We need Cat to beat the cream puff allegations.
Cat's been this his whole career. He is what he is.
Now it's in a bigger focus. And now it's in a
New York City, baby. They'll eat him alive.
The magnifying glasses on, but he gotta change. He has to attempt to change. Like,
and the bad part, he has the skill set.
He's a wonderful. He is super. I was telling my homie, I was telling Freen, he was asking me how I felt about Cat, and we was talking about all his negatives and this, that, and other. And I was like, to be honest though, like he's the best big man the Knicks have ever had. Like,
well, no. Stop. Here y'all go.
Except for Ewing.
Here y'all young folks go with that. Stop it.
Except for Ewing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not putting him on Ewing.
Old man fired up now. You was going to get me fired up.
I wasn't going to do you like that. I can't put him over Pat.
Okay.
Can't put him over Pat. I can't put him over Pat. Skill-wise, he's more skilled. He does more, but Pat is just efficient.
Here we go.
And he's great at what he does. It's different play styles. Pat didn't have to do all that.
I keep trying to tell you all this.
Pat didn't have
because you are more skilled doesn't make you a better player.
It
makes you more skilled.
I agree. That's all I'm saying. He's more skilled, but he's not better.
Tell this generation that more skill doesn't make you better. It makes you more skilled.
Facts. Pat took us places that young man has not even dreamt of taking us. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to disrespect the great Patrick Ewing. But since then, other than that, other than him, we got to think about it. Like, we could say maybe Amari, but
overrated.
At that point. And at the end of the day, when you break your own hand and you can't go in a playoff game, you automatically I can't respect you at all.
I'm with you. We can agree on that.
That's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You caught the team, and it looked like we had a shot that year to do something. Right. Like, we could have done something, but we'll never know now. So
we'll never know.
Can't be in that list.
Yeah, but we'll revisit the Knicks, about a quarter of the season, and we'll see where they are at that point.
Speaking of revisiting,
Bronny,
his debut was last night.
The Prince.
He's arrived.
The Prince came in the game.
You see the Nike advert with the cereal? It was,
celebrity star-studded.
But it's a forced moment. It's just like it's a forced moment, And the fact that Bronny touched the court before Rob Dillingham. That's a problem. Like, everybody knows that that's a problem. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
Well, I guess they figured they'll go ahead and get it out the way.
Because it ain't happening no more.
And the dramas, the cameras, everybody's anticipating that we'll get it out the way early, and then we'll move on. So that's what they did. So, but again, as you just stated, it looked manufactured and it didn't feel right. It just didn't. It wasn't natural. So, there's some controversy there. Certainly, I didn't particularly like it, but that's what Mr. James, we'll say Mr. James. That's what Mr. James wanted. So that's what Mr. James gets.
Facts.
That's how it works in the NBA.
That's basically what it is. It's just a
clutch sports. I said it.
This is all a Bron flex.
I'm not afraid of clutch sports. I said it.
This is basically a Bron flex, right? This a clutch sports Bron flex. Like, I can do this. Like, this is just
I control that.
When we look at it, and then Bron dished him a nice one that he could have just knocked down.
We better be glad he didn't make it. If he had made that one, buddy, it still lay at Sports Center, even with the misses, and it is what it is. We just have to take it with a grain of salt, keep it moving. We knew this was coming. We're glad it's over. Hopefully this young man will get an opportunity to go down and play and get better. We said that before. and there's no question it won't benefit him at all to sit on their bench and not play. He can't get better. He has to play basketball.
You're right. That's something that that's not even being considered. His development as a basketball player.
We'll see.
Getting a lot of
clicks, getting a lot of clicks, getting a lot of likes.
Yeah,
Bronny's got the most followers in the world.
It is. I understand.
Excuse me. What do you call him? He's an influencer.
Yeah, he is. I seen him. He was taking pictures with the streamers and everything like that.
Oh man,
Bronny gonna be streaming in 5 years. If
Lord.
He's the Bronny stream.
They're setting it up nicely.
As transition out. But I think I feel like, I don't know, man, because I got so much respect for Bron. I don't want to think that it would be something like he forcing this, like he's like Bronny don't really want to do it like this. But I'm just saying, it's just like it's kind of like
you all something to consider.
You did
to consider.
You gave him something to consider last episode. It just feels like he's pulling him, right? It feels like he's dragging him with him because it's not like it's earned. Unfortunately, I don't want to. Like Bronny will be a decent. I feel like he can develop into a decent role player. Like an Avery Bradley light, like a light version of Avery Bradley, like a light. Fair. But it's just like at this point right now, he's not there. Like it's just like I don't know if he should get rewarded with you get game one, like first day opening night, you touch the floor, as a second rounder.
It had to happen. We knew it was coming, so we'll see what happens, man. I just wish him well. I hope he develops. I hope he's getting out of this what he wants. So
that part, I just hope he's getting it out. Like
only time will tell.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's got to be happy internally. Like if he's not happy when he's doing this, it defeats the whole purpose of it being done. So I just hope he's like, If it is that, I hope he's like, like my pops is putting me on or whatever, but I love this and this is my dream. I'm happy to be here, especially after enduring the heart issues and things like that.
Absolutely. What a blessing to be out there.
To be out there, right?
That's
so some things when we come to critique and things, it's like, I feel the same way, but sometimes it's bigger than ball. And we got to think like, wow, they almost lost this kid. They almost lost their son. And now they get to see him play and realize his dream with his father. So
absolutely
that part. So I do kill it on some part, but then I only kill it to a certain extent, So
fair enough.
It's good to see black people get to use nepotism sometimes,
Beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful
100% for that. 100%
thing, right? So. Yes. Yeah, but speaking of, let's move on to the big man. The big man, Joel Embiid, minutes restriction. They said before we even tip this season off, let's go ahead and let y'all know, the big homie is not playing back-to-backs. So don't even think about it. Don't even ask. He's not playing them.
You really want me to address this? You really want me to address this?
Yes.
You know how I feel about it.
I want to know.
This joker hasn't even started playing and he's already taking days off. You have no clue how the season's going to go, how you're going to feel. And they try to do it under the auspices of, well, we have to get ready for the playoffs and he's not going to be ready. And we want to make sure he's at his best. And his best for what? He's never been any good in the playoffs. People, you better pay attention. He's been terrible. You talked about Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid was the game you were talking about Simmons missing the layup. Joel Embiid was over in the fourth quarter. Missed the layup with 7 seconds left to go up. Shooting jump shots, pull up jumpers instead. You talk about not going down low. You talking about one of the most skilled ever. Shooting jump shots. Shooting jump shots. No way. He never shows up in the playoffs, and we never critique him properly. We give him a pass. He
be hurt.
Never shows up. Never been in a conference final. And he had plenty of playoffs when he played now. Yeah, he had more when he played than more than when he was injured.
He always get hurt though. Like even if he can't hold up throughout the playoffs. Like you can't play back to backs. Then how you gonna hold up in the playoffs when it gets when it gets rigorous? Like what are we talking about here?
How about you hold up in the finals? How about you dedicate yourself to your body and conditioning?
That part, he's never really looked like he really did that. He's never
been in shape.
He's never like and the crazy part is like I don't know, man. I feel like we may have seen the best of him, honestly.
Oh,
like,
no question. No
like
question.
I don't feel like it's not going to get any better. If this is what it is, if this is how they feel about your injury, you know what I'm saying, your injury proneness, if this is how they feel now, it's not going to get better 3 years from now. Like you're not going to be a more, you know, he's not going to hold up. Like he might be out the league for
I'm not
years.
happy with it. And you know, what about the fan? What about the fan who pays their money, got season tickets, the kid who saves up to go? You got an obligation for your fans and people. You have to play. If you can't play, you can't. But load management, I'm sore. I don't feel like it tonight. I'm just really not for that.
Facts. The NBA has said that they're opening up an investigation on that and see what's going on with his
smoke screen. They're not serious. They're not serious.
It's just they're
trying to give the impression, the appearance that they don't want any shenanigans, but they are not going to do anything.
The fans, though, are. I think this is a red line issue for the fans, though. Like
they should be fired up.
Yeah, we getting tired of this now. Like, because honestly, we got to think about the guys that came before them. Like KG was talking about it. He was like, "This is ridiculous." You know what I'm saying?
Man. They played.
You got to think about what those guys played through. Mike used to
hurt, injured. They played.
Mike showed up. You know what I'm saying? Mike
you know what? You know what I want to say?
Yeah.
It's that new stuff. It's that new stuff. It's that new stuff. My fingernail hurt. I need 2 weeks. I fell on my elbow. I need 10 days.
You're right, though. I got a cold. Agree.
I'm out 3 days. I got a cold.
I gotta agree with you.
Oh my goodness!
It's all like it's soft. It's soft now. Like, and hey, you know, just to kind of wheel in another thing we were talking about, this might be a byproduct of AAU. You know, you guys playing playing all them games, playing 4 or 5 games a day, and then you get to the league. You know what I'm saying? You get to the league, your body is like, you know. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all are putting miles on your body there that way. Maybe that's the only thing that I could possibly, you know, consider. You know.
Yeah, and to really be honest with you, I really think it's just a generation. The money is so much and it's guaranteed. They don't really have the incentive to work and take care of their bodies.
Right.
And then secondly, I have the theory that because they're so good and they're still like at the top of the league, out of shape, they really think it's okay. Like they're not understanding, they're not still maximizing their ability and their talent. You know, what you gonna tell? And be like, I'm the best player in the league. I'm the best player there. I'm in the top 2 or 3 argument in a year. Why have to get in shape? Same thing with a Zion Williamson. He's at the top of the league. He dominates the way he plays, but he's gonna keep getting injured until he gets in shape. Right. Same thing with Luka Doncic. They don't criticize him, then he criticize him. He's never in shape.
Right. Yes. Well,
I mean, they're all great the way they are. So there's no incentive to eat right, to take care of your body, to condition, you know, to make those sacrifices to rest and do the things you need to do to be great. In their minds, I'm great the way I am. So why am I going to do all that and go through all that pain and sacrifice when I'm at the top of the league just the way I am? Just my theory.
Yeah, I agree. And I guess like on a philosophical level, like you kind of robbing the game because, you know, you're not being the person of
here we go. The young folks will say, here y'all go with that old people stuff.
Nah,
you're cheating the game. No, I got my money. I got my money. I got my bag.
Yeah, but you're kind of robbing the game because the game is giving you all this, right? The game is giving you generational wealth and all that. Why not, like, you know, pour everything into the game? Like some players do, but you know, you hear other players, you hear even the players that do pour everything talk about the guys who don't, who really don't have a passion for the game, who are just there, you know. It's just like, you know, it's a capitalist society, but you know, that's nasty work right there. It's kind of watering down the product, and that's why the Europeans are over there
killing.
Europeans is coming. They coming on strong now. Like,
killing it, catching up, killing.
They are catching up. They are here, you know. So
sound basketball.
Exactly, you know, basketball, precision ball, like ball movement, teamwork,
winning basketball,
multiple screens, you know, on a set, like each guy knowing exactly where he's supposed to be, you know, that type of thing. Hey, we got to get back to it because AAU, they not doing that. They just throwing the balls out there and saying go crazy. They just saying go crazy, youngin. Like
it shows. Like,
so it's just like, yeah, we got the one-on-one, we got the sauce, but it's just like, you know, the fundamentals are lacking some places in some areas, you know. You know, middies, you know, the player that can hit a midi consistently, that's kind of rare. That's becoming a rare thing. It's maybe 20% of the league can do that on a consistent basis.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Don't look for it. Think about it.
Gonna run over people trying to get to the basket.
Yeah,
shoot a three or dunk.
Threes or dunks. That's it.
Bad basketball.
That's bad ball. I gotta agree with you, coach. You got a point. So let's transition though.
Okay.
D-Hop to the Chiefs. You know, I'm gonna be honest.
The Chiefs.
D-Hop been I don't know what's been going on. It's been quiet over there. I ain't heard nothing.
He had to go get his money. So you know, he went where the money was. So he got his contract, not a winning situation. But you know, he one of the top, you know, receivers, and we can't forget that. One of the top receivers in the league.
Is he still though? I gotta see it.
Well,
I gotta see it, coach.
I think he's gonna be fine. Okay. When you out there in Tennessee with those quarterbacks, woo.
Yeah, trash. Bad.
Oh my
Will Levis is a walking meme. You know, he's a blooper reel.
No comment on him.
Yeah.
He's garbage.
He's
totally garbage.
I agree. He's slump. He's real bad. Real sticks and seeds.
There's some bad quarterbacking in the league, buddy. There's some bad quarterbacking in the league.
But D-Hop could possibly be an 8. Well, not possibly. D-Hop is definitely going to help elevate Patrick Mahomes this year because Pat Mahomes, quiet as kept, has not been having a good year as far as statistics are concerned.
Absolutely.
The defense has been anchoring them. And while Pat has gotten all the accolades and things like that, what's gone under the radar is that defense and how proud they are. How that defense is what brought them through in those playoffs. You know,
top notch. They won it last year.
You know, Stevie Spags. He's the one.
He dialed it up. He'll dial it up on you.
He's been dialing it up, man.
Yeah.
And he's
Game playing master.
Every time the Chiefs get a stop, they get a stop, right? Every time they need a big play, they get a big play. You know, the pass rush over the past years when they've been on their championship run. Right. It's been impressive and it's been stout. People haven't been able to just run on them like talking about. So that's quiet as kept. So that's going to transition to my next point and the reason why I'm going to make my proclamation. Lamar Jackson is the pound for pound best quarterback in the National Football League, bar none.
I'll take it further. Be quite frank. Lamar Jackson, pound for pound, is the best football player in the National Football League.
Yes, sir. I agree.
I just have to say it, man.
I agree.
There's no question about it. I don't care what the stats say, man. You know me, I'm old, so we go with eyeball tests.
Right.
That's why I hate analytics. I mean, the statistics hold that up, but just watch the game.
Watch the game. He's a game changer.
No one else is doing what he's doing.
He pops on the screen every single time. And
every time.
I'm going to read this off, Coach.
Go ahead.
Most games with 5 pass touchdowns and 0 touchdowns in NFL history, right?
Yep.
Ben Roethlisberger, 5. Peyton Manning, 5. Aaron Rodgers, 5. Drew Brees, 8. Tom Brady, 8. Lamar Jackson has 5.
Well, I know what's going on with that list.
Guess how many games?
It's very apparent. You just named a whole bunch of old people who played a long time, and he hasn't played that long. So his games are probably a third less.
It took Ben Roethlisberger 247 games.
Yeah,
it took Peyton Manning 265.
Right.
It took Aaron Rodgers 231. It took Drew Brees 286. It took Tom Brady 333. It took Lamar Jackson 84 games.
Right. Yeah.
84 games.
But he can't throw.
But
See,
they say
that false narrative. That
He's
false narrative.
That
false narrative.
He's not a
wide
quarterback.
receiver, running back.
He should play the slot.
The guy is beautiful in the pocket. Matter of fact, he does everything that you would want a quarterback to do, and they try to create the narrative like he can't. He's a hard worker. He's smart. He's first one there, last one to leave. He's processing. He's going through his read. He throws with anticipation. He does everything. He makes throws on all platforms, all levels, all parts of the field. And everything you want.
And he
great leader, takes the blame when they lose, even when it's not him.
Don't throw nobody under the bus.
Never. Teammates love him, swear by him. Never get in any trouble. He does
He's got a 70+ winning percentage.
Everything.
70. They were trying to say Joe Burrow was better than him.
It's not Joe
Burrow ain't never beat him.
It's never even in the ballpark. It's not in the ball. No, Joe's good now. Don't get me wrong.
It was nice, but he's not him.
But he's not him. It's not even close.
Him. Lamar is different.
And that's right.
And I feel like it's the groundswell of people that are saying this is so minute. It's not loud enough. So I personally, as long as he's playing, I'm gonna be yelling it because this guy last year, he encompassed for over 70% of their offense.
Right.
One man last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It was a no-brainer to pay him. It should have been a no-brainer to pay him.
He had to go through the ringer.
That part.
I'm just saying.
You know what they say? We got to be, twice as good to get half.
I'm just saying. Joe Burrow right away. Josh Allen right away. Lamar got to go through the ringer. Why?
But see, this is the other thing. You know why. That melanin. But see, this is the other thing, though. This is the other thing that we got to talk about. All these quarterbacks who are listed as great or who are listed as a quote unquote better than him, they all have number one options. You know what Lamar has never had?
And two.
You know what Lamar has never had?
Oh, he's never had it.
Never had that.
Done more with less.
Never had a bona fide number one, and he's still been dominant. Imagine if he get a dog, if he get like a real like top 20, a top, not even 20, if he get a top 15 wide receiver, because oh my goodness, man, it's gonna be crazy. Because if somebody comes there in free agency, maybe I don't know who could come through, but wow, it would be magic because he is special. He's doing all this with. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have Mark Andrews is very good. He's great. Mark Andrews is great, but it's not like he has multiple different weapons. He's having to do this thing. It's not by himself. He has pieces, but he has to cook it. You know what I'm saying? It's not ready made for him. Like Patrick Mahomes, he benefits from having Andy Reid drawing up those plays.
Oh, he does.
He benefits with all that speed that's on the field. And how what he's able to do. Andy Reid's experience, and then we got Joe Burrows. We got Jamar Chase.
Oh, and T. Higgins.
Like what? Those are dogs.
And Boyd. Boyd's gone now, but he had Boyd the whole time as well. He had three, arguably two of the top 15 receivers in the league.
Come on,
arguably 3 of the top 25.
Come on, man. Like, and then we see on Monday Night Football, right? When Mike Evans got hurt, right? Yes. We see how Baker Mayfield turned into a pumpkin, right? He turned right back. He turned right back into a pumpkin.
Yeah. He had 2 number ones with him.
Facts, because that mad bird.
Both of them number ones.
What number ones? You got 2 ones with you. Now you lead the league in statistics and all this other stuff. Oh wow, you've turned the corner. You're looking like a franchise quarterback.
You got to the moment.
Soon as one of them guys go down,
the decisions start.
That money start looking funny. It started looking.
That's another thing. Yeah, they don't give Lamar credit for. He makes great choices. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot.
No, he doesn't.
No. He's got the whole thing, and he's just getting better. And I don't understand why people didn't realize that anyway. The dude is 27.
27.
They're talking like he's 37. He hasn't done this in the play. He hasn't done. He just started.
He's just started.
He's got a long ways to go.
When he 29, 30. 31, 32. Oh my goodness, those are primes. That's the prime.
Just going to get better. Like, so it's no surprise if you're paying attention.
Quarterbacks play until they 40, 38.
Oh yeah.
You know, because eventually he'll slow down, but he's accurate enough to where he can still adjust. He can still do it.
He's not really even running now. He's running like very sparingly.
And he's not
designed a few times.
And he's not taking many hits.
Oh yeah. He's tough too. He doesn't get credit for how tough he is.
He don't get credit for how tough he is. So
yeah, he's tough. He's tough.
Definitely.
Yes,
and he took a shot to the head. That they didn't call.
It was a illegal shot. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't never call it on him, but you know, when quarterbacks get pushed down, other quarterbacks get pushed or anything like that. Yeah. And speaking of, just before we move on to Coach's Corner, I miss the old football. Patrick Mahomes, sir, you got away with that dead leg on the sideline, but that is only because this is the player safety era, sir.
Sure.
If this was even 1998, you'd be in the blue tent. They would have had to cart you up out of here. I don't like that because
it was going to take him out.
And I'm offensive lineman, so I love my quarterbacks, but I just don't like how he can act like he gonna hit the sideline and then still cut up field. Right. Like nah, and then you're gonna celebrate like nah, bucko. Like if that's Ray Lewis, and then when he trucked the safety got to get big there. What are you doing in the weight room, sir? Like what?
No, that's
that should never happen. That should never happen.
It was tough for him in the film room.
I gotta respect Pat for that. Yeah. Like, ooh, like get off me.
Yeah, they were killing him in the film room. If
that's Ray Lewis?
Oh, man.
Like, what are we doing here? I just don't understand.
It's a different era. Well, everything is about entertainment. All sports is about
entertaining. Him getting his chin strap rattled. That would definitely be entertainment.
The toughness is gone. Guys like scoring, and everybody run free. Throw the rose petals down on the ground and let you come on through. And come on, you can go. We can't touch you. That's that new. That's that new stuff.
That's that new stuff. Yeah,
there it is.
That's not my new stuff. Like, no, I need to see hit stick. I need to see a deep leader. I need to get up in the air. No nonsense. I can't. I don't like that aspect of the game. Now, like, I understand why they took crackbacks out the game, because, people guys was getting,
however,
on them crackbacks.
However, you on the field, you need to be watching.
Keep your head on the swivel.
Yes, sir.
That's that old school that I came up on. Keep your head on the swivel out there.
Yes,
you got to protect yourself at all times, young man. Like, nah.
Love it.
Like, you got to stay up out there. But, like, I just imagine Sean Taylor, rest in peace, coming downhill on Patrick Mahomes, and he tried that little stupid.
No, he would have slid.
Woo!
He's very smart. He would slid. If that wasn't fourth down on the final play of the Super Bowl, he would have slid. No question.
Because I still remember when Sean Taylor hit the punter that time in the Pro Bowl. See, kids don't even understand how psychotic players were back then. This guy, he hit stick the punter in the Pro Bowl. Like, you're not even supposed to be going hard there. And they was
see how the Pro Bowl's played now.
They doing flag now.
Flag football.
They was playing flag football. I understand.
Ole.
Hey, I understand though. They extended the season to 18 games, dog there. Them boys
the way they do it.
Here.
That's the way they do it.
I got so much respect for the guys before though, because look, like every play is like a car crash. That's a fact. Like
you sign up for.
That's what you know what I'm saying? Like what people don't know about this ball stuff is like, yo, we've had guys almost lose their legs, have to get legs amputated.
Absolutely.
We've had guys like lose literally the ability to walk. You know, we have guys that, what people don't like. I remember this guy, this wide receiver Antoine Randall for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I remember Pittsburgh.
He wrote an article in the Players Tribune about how he couldn't pick his daughter up.
Wow.
How he couldn't walk up the stairs without pain. These guys are sacrificing years off their life, literally, like for sure.
Literally.
So it's just like I do understand why they was like, yeah, we don't need to put the pads on for the Pro Bowl. I can get it. I can get it. Like give them a day off. But hey, it's It's a doggy dog world, but
All
it's
day.
that time. It's that time. It's Coach's Corner.
Uh-oh. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. Unapologetic view.
Yes, sir.
On the Coach's Corner. And we mentioned a little earlier talking about Joel Embiid and what he's got going on. But load management in the NBA.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yes, sir.
Garbage. It's terrible. It's sickening to watch players not play. It's sickening to not watch them sacrifice, get through injuries, ankle sprains, knuckles, wrists, those kinds of things. You've got to play and sacrifice. I can't stand load management, especially when it's predetermined. Now, how can you possibly predetermine that you're not going to play back-to-backs? Or even if you have a back-to-back that you're not going to play, you got to manage the minutes if you need to. You got to figure out how this is supposed to go for a player. But more importantly, the fans.
Right.
The fans pay great money to support and play and pay guys salaries.
Right.
They are obligated. It's their duty to go out and play every single night. Right. Guys back in the day again, you know, I'm going to go back in the day, Mr. Old School, played. We always played. It didn't matter. Matter of fact, we didn't want to miss any time. Right. We never wanted to miss time. It was just our nature. Now they want to be out for any and every cause. And I'm glad the NBA has put in some stipulations about those total number of games you have to play. I believe it's 55 to qualify 65. For any. It's 65?
Yeah.
65, yeah. To qualify for any accolades or awards towards the end of the season. So perhaps that'll get them motivated to get out there. But particularly, I just can't stand it. I think guys are very selfish by not playing. I don't think you're giving up what's best for the team. Again, it's about you. A lot of times these guys are also doing it because of contracts. They're afraid that they're going to get hurt. They're afraid that they're not going to put up the numbers that they want to put up so they can get that next and that big contract, that max or that super max. So I'm very disappointed. I think it's terrible. I think it has to be something done. I know the NBA is doing an investigation with Embiid, and they're kind of looking at it overall, but we have to do something about load management. It's even filtering down to the lower levels. You know, folk don't want to play. They want restricted minutes. They don't want to play. They say they're injured. They're out for, you see people out 3, 4, 5 weeks for ankle sprains. It's like unbelievable. Man, tie that shoe up and let's go. As the old coaches said, let's put some dirt on it and let's keep it moving.
Right.
But no, people just sit out now for any reason. And it's very sickening. I think it's garbage. And I think we're really going to have to do something about it. And I hope the NBA can rectify that problem overall.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
No, I agree though, Coach, because I mean it is garbage. Like, you know, not knowing when the star player is going to play after you purchase a game, it kind of feels like playing lotto. Like that's crazy. That's a crazy feeling. If I'm about to drop all this money, I need to know that you're gonna play, boss. I need to know that you're gonna step out there on the court because you're the reason I'm coming. Like you're the main draw. So, like, you know, you like when you say disappointing the fans and stuff like that, I feel that 100%. Are also to blame, is it like the medical staffs to where it's like, are the medical teams, are they setting up these agendas to where the players, is this modern medicine? Is this,
a lot of it's coming from upstairs too. It's coming from upstairs. They're about making the money. However, you've got to play.
Right.
Got to play.
I think it's they're kind of thinking of it as a business decision because these guys are major investments, right? Sure. These guys are major investments, so they're trying to keep them. Like if we look at Kawhi, right? That's
boy, here we go with him. Ooh. I used to like him.
That's a crazy situation that's going on over there. Like I don't know.
He needs to go to jail because he's been stealing.
He has though. That neat.
Come get him. Put him in handcuffs.
When he's out there, though, he's so good. It's just
got 150 million more over 3.
That's why he signed too.
Robbery.
he knew that knee wasn't. Maybe that knee wasn't what it was. Because I mean, theoretically, he could have got more on the open market. Yeah, he knew that knee wasn't smoking. Yeah. So now go to the Clippers. You know, the Clippers are basically.
I'm a fan of his game, but
he's got a wonderful game. But
I just don't like that he's so injured. But you can't blame a man for taking that free money.
They say his knee is degenerative.
I'm sure it's got to be, man.
That's what
at some point he's gonna have to consider hanging it up.
That part, boom. And
I guess it's hard to turn down $50 million to sit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I'll play every 10 games for 50 mil. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna come back, just drain this knee a few more times.
Unbelievable.
He might have maybe. It's sad to say this, but realistically, he might have a total of 60 games left on his entire career. Like
that's very possible. Very possible.
And that's crazy. It's sad to say because he if he would have been healthy, like he was just like a Bronny, and he was good, he'd be one of the most prolific he still is one of the most prolific players in the NBA, but it's just gonna be one of those what if stories. And like kind of Brandon Royish. It's kind of getting
we're gonna have to visit that one day.
Yeah, we will. We're gonna
players with what if? Oh
kids,
boy.
Kids, some of y'all youngins, y'all really don't know. This
really don't know.
Y'all don't know. My goodness. That guy. But yeah, injuries is just sad. It's just one of those things. So it's like I understand both sides of the spectrum, but yeah, man, I hope the NBA does have to get I'm just doing it just to do it. Like I feel like it has to be documented, like this guy, like degenerative, like something like Kawhi's, like something like that. If it's something like that, I understand it, like more so. But I mean, Joel's had a horrible injury history as well. So
he has, but you can only be out if you're injured.
Right, you're not.
You can't predetermine that. If you can't play, you can't play.
Yeah.
But to say I'm not going to play tonight when you can play, just to try to rest, to try to predetermine. I may be all right next week if I take the day off here. No, I'm not for that. You're just gonna have to play.
Yeah, it's like they anticipating that injury. It's like
I don't like that. That
doesn't. And then when they put him on minutes restriction, he still get hurt in the games that he playing. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter,
right? So you might as well just throw him out there and just like hope roll the dice. But I understand
he don't want to pick behind in shape. That's what he needs to do. Joe MB, get your big behind in shape. You're disgraceful. Garbage. I said it.
Hey, it is kind of he do be on it. It feels like if he would have rectified this situation early in his career, he wouldn't have the compound issues that he has now. Because like you said, he's never gone into a season in shape. He always been. We never seen slender Embiid. Like at least Zion, we were able to see him slim down. It looked like he lost like 20, 30 pounds over the summer. He looks, you can tell it's like, okay, I'm going to take this seriously. We've never seen that out of Embiid. He's never looked like,
committed.
No, that part.
Honey buns and Pepsi at midnight. That's what he eating.
You're right. They already say he be eating because he be eating trash. They said he was eating trash. Like
we already know. Your body doesn't lie. We can see.
That's why he had the BGs that year, like in the playoffs. That's why he had the BGs, right?
Terrible.
That man got
sick. He should be ashamed of himself.
That man had a tummy ache in the play. That's crazy. Yeah.
Who says that? Who says that?
My tummy hurts.
Yep. Well, you know what that is. It's that new stuff. My tummy hurts. I have to come out of the game.
My tummy hurts.
Oh man. Here we go.
It's because he's some nonsense, man. But it is what it is. It
is what it is.
It is what it is. We'll see how he progresses. We'll see what this investigation entails and what it discloses and what comes of it, if anything. Which I doubt they're going to do anything. Right. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, we've come to the end of the show. I do want to tell everybody especially the youngins, new generation, us, to get out there and vote.
Please do.
Get out there and vote, right? So
vote.
I'm not the biggest fan of politicians at all. You know, I'm not happy with certain things that are going on within our country, but I still have to make my voice heard. I still have to go out there and cast my vote because I can't be complaining if I'm not actually out here doing the work and trying to make a change. So that's why I do the stuff that I do in the community, all that stuff, do the stuff I do with the youth, because I don't want to be a person out here that's always complaining, but not actually putting forth the effort and the actions to make the change happen, right? So get out there, guys, and vote.
Yes, and the generations before us made a lot of tremendous sacrifices for us, and we owe it to them to go out and exercise our right to vote. So please vote.
Yeah. Facts, because you know everybody, especially like the black community. What's quiet is there is a large contingency of Black Americans who serve within our armed forces. We've served this country since its inception. We've always been on this country's side in every single conflict. Ain't been a conflict that we haven't written for America. So guys, when we get this whole thing where people be like, "Ah, you doing this for this country?" You know, due to the slavery and everything like that. Like, yeah, but we have to also take ownership. Like, we've spilled too much blood here to not take ownership and try to dictate things here. You feel me? Like, we've spilled way too much blood. This is our land. This is our home. Like, this is our country. Ain't no other country. This is our country, right? So it is on us to put forth the effort to make change happen, right? So you know, we are a minority. We're, you know, only 12% of the population, right? But we still got to do our part. That way, you know, we can have our conscience clear. So
make your voice heard,
right? Make your voice heard. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got to say. You got anything else?
All right.
You got anything?
I think we gave the people what they wanted.
I think we did too. I think
unapologetic opinion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So. I'm the Bear. I'm signing out with the legend. It's been episode 2. We're out. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.